Hello and welcome to Jelpy Chats. Today I'm going to talk about lucid dreaming, night terrors and sleep paralysis because I've experienced all three of them. Now I've seen this video recently on Shane Dawson's channel, which is kind of the reason that I'm doing this video, because I know he talked about his experience with it and mine are slightly different, so I would like to talk about mine. So lucid dreaming, if you don't know what it is where you realise, when you are dreaming, you realise that you are in a dream state and you can then control the dream around you. Now this can be control absolutely anything. I mean, you can control who turns up in your dream, what you do, what the environment around you does, how the people around you act. You can do things like fly. You can do absolutely anything your brain can imagine. And it's really cool. Now I know not everybody can lucid dream. I asked my sister today and she said that she's never actually done it herself. But it is very cool if you can actually do it. Now the way that you should find out whether, work out whether you are in a dream or not, is to try and find an object or something that you recognise as not being quite right. Now I know that in dreams you can't normally read. Normally when you find something that you can read, it is all in complete gibberish. And obviously you won't see gibberish written down on the back of a cereal box or the back of a book or something like that in real life. But if you were in a dream, reading isn't possible, or the words don't make sense. So if you ever see anything like that, you know you're dreaming. Things like, for me, I know that when I look at the sky in my dreams, it doesn't look right. It's usually purple, which is bizarre because, I mean, the sky isn't purple, it's blue. So for me, that's how I do it. And things like scenarios that I know wouldn't normally happen in real life. Sometimes I don't always know that I'm dreaming, and then other times I do. I don't know. I'd love to know if anybody else lucid dreams because it's interesting. With lucid dreaming, you can also you feel things more than you would in a normal dream. You can see things clearer, you can hear things clearer, you can taste things, things feel more real, to the point that you can even feel pain if you are lucid dreaming, which for me is an issue because when I lucid dream, a lot of the time that comes with a nightmare. Now because it's lucid dreaming and a nightmare put together, that for me equals a night terror, which night terrors are 100 times worse than a nightmare. They are absolutely terrifying, and because of the fact that I'm lucid dreaming when I have them, they feel real, to the point that if I get killed or if something attacks me, I know that once I had a night terror, and in this night terror I was bitten by a dog, and it bit my arm and it was chewing my arm off. Very graphic, very disgusting, and it really hurt. Like, it genuinely felt like there was a dog eating my arm. It was awful. Now over the years, and I've had night terrors since I was about 3 years old, since I can remember really, they usually come as well with me when I have a temperature. If I have a temperature, I have a night terror and I hallucinate, and it's not very fun. So over the years I've adapted ways of getting out of these dreams, these night terrors that I don't want to be in anymore. Now I know different people have different ways of getting out of dreams. I know Shane Dawson said that he will find a way to kill himself. That for me doesn't work, because I have tried that. The way that I have to do it, if I want to get out of a dream that I really don't want to be in, I close my eyes really tight and then I wake up. Sometimes it's difficult. If you're in a nightmare, you're in a night terror, something's coming for you, the last thing you want to do is close your eyes, because then it can get you. But that's what I have to do to get out of my dreams. A side effect of doing that for me, 90% of the time when I come out of a lucid dream, come out of a night terror, I wake up with sleep paralysis. Now sleep paralysis, if you don't know what that is when you've woken up from a dream, you are laid in your bed or wherever it was you fell asleep, your mind is awake but your body isn't. Your body is still in a sleep state, as it were, and you are paralysed. You can't move your body, you can't move anything, and it's kind of terrifying, especially when you've come out of a night terror or a nightmare. For me, the last one I had was about a month ago, and I had a nightmare, night terror, whatever it was. Woke up from it and my brain was awake but my body wasn't. And because I was still tired, the nightmare was pulling me back under, and I didn't want to go back into that nightmare, but there's nothing I could do. I couldn't, you know, normally when you wake up from a nightmare, if you don't want to go back to sleep again, you get up out of bed, you go get a drink, you go to the bathroom, whatever, anything to wake yourself up a little bit so you don't fall back into that dream. And I didn't want to go back to sleep, and I found that when I was in this sleep paralysis, I could move my tongue from side to side, which is bizarre. I've never noticed that before. Maybe I could always do that, but I hadn't noticed it before. So I started moving my tongue from side to side like that, inside my mouth. Gave me some sort of control. After that, I was able to wiggle my fingers and my toes slightly, and then I eventually came round and came out of the sleep paralysis. But I would love to know if anybody else gets sleep paralysis, how they're able to bring themselves out of it, if they are, or if you just have to wait. I'd love to know about other people's experiences with lucid dreaming, and if anybody else gets night terrors with them. So for now, from me, that's a goodbye. Bye.